Okay, abusia be makwaba shonko so edeba POG Media so. Yede meko political highway ne so highway ne de ensem bebre wo so ayen so ya Japan se be me abedwafo no ahu de eko ene de eba abusia yembonra yensem no abusia ene eye president elect John Dramani Mahama ena yeso ne na abusia international media ababonten abusia omo chere say right now Akuffo a movie out from power no Ghana is now free forever. I just say Ghana omo chere say ya sanso agye independence bill. I just say Akuffo ne NPP amanyoko no omo ba power na just say omo begina ye konso just say sa freedom democracy no ni nyina omo be ma ni nyina ye free ho and the obi entumi bi na non kasa okoka bibia ebetia government na yebeba becho abusuya neoma omo de Ghana fo afem no abusuya omo ababonten ebo John Dramani Mahama abaso na ensema omo de tu dwa no abusuya esewani ensa okakire omo se Mahama ne obia chese obeba aberesete Ghana abusuya yensa emomre no yanko na yankonko tie ensema ekoso na eye prominent persons nso omo basa John Dramani Mahama inauguration no abusuya yanko na yankonko tie na ansa na ebeko no wo ensem kan bi afahye ye comment section like na share ma afofo so ensa into me enka bi aha eye POG Media so political trending stories are e make waves no yenso ya je atomo se ye de bebremo bedamase.
Dirty, stupid politics, you know. And that is how we are going to move from tomorrow. Me say my platform defends good governance. The only thing I cannot defend is bad governance. I can't. And I will never defend bad governance. If the NDC government is a good government, I will defend it. I cannot defend bad government. My job here is to defend good governance. And defending good governance is defending Ghana. That's my job. I'm not going to go beyond my limit. Let us get these things right. Right now, no, the NPP for no, they have lost the elections. They've lost the elections. Bawumia, Akuffo, nobody. Right now, the idea is say, I'm a person catch them, so my mistake. Ochina bedum light no ye dum na John Mahama na ye ochina we be say ye say na John Mahama ontumi buma no yempe yemfa ho emfa ho. Today, instead of them to accept to say for the past 8 years in Kwasiafo we as say Ghana no, they are still blaming we Ghanaians. They are still telling us say omonko ofu empia mbeto aba inti ende no in the head of these dumb pigs calling themselves MPP for no. What their problem is, Obia want to about Obia Ghana be MPP. You see how foolish they are. They are so weak-minded. And I will say anything good about these people because they don't even respect their level, their own intelligence. They see until right now in Ghana, no, Obia want to ababia to abano now MPP. How can a political party that has lost power be thinking this way? Until right now, I didn't say. Ye Bible catch a Ghana for say, oh, winim, my mistake, obianye mistake. We have taken the right decision. Share the transition. Share John Mahama. Share release statement. Who read this statement out here say who respect. See the number of leaders around the world that John Mahama's inauguration. How he basically, out of respect, went to these people in trying to convince them to come to the inauguration, try to form alliance. That is how you build. You form alliance. Bring people on board. Bring new people on board to understand, to say, this is Ghana, that Ghana you used to work with. John Mahama is bringing everybody on board, every president, to let them understand we are open for business. For 8 years, we were shut. Our company was shut down. It was being led by a Japadia pigs. A small group of family members and almost shutting the company down and almost Ghana no botu no mu wiesika no mu din kwasiasam. John Mahama's experience In the say, we are Ghanaian, this should at least give you some hope that at least you have leaders who are intelligent. Look at Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. See how she's conducting herself. No leader around the world can disrespect that lady. And that lady will not do anything to soil all that she has been able to build. These are the kind of people we need to lead us, people who have something to lose. These riffraffs that we allowed to lead us for 8 years, they have these people, they were riffraffs. They were dirty, foolish, ignorant people we handed power over to. 8 years, Kwasiafo we ran the country way down. Ochna is a new page for this nation. We are lucky we have a president who is experienced enough. We have a vice president, she's also experienced enough. We have a president who will not act to favor a family member. A president who will not put a stupid tribe before the interest of Ghanaians. A president who will look at his ego before we, the people, what we really want. We are now going to get a president who will respect us and actually listen to us. And presidents like that, what I'm talking about, they are going to go through a lot because they are serving, they are not ruling. There are two kinds of presidents. Achichidiana Obedi Musu Akuffo Addo, he came to rule you people. He stole from you. We are journalists now, we are investigation. He was ruling you people. They came to do galamsey. Omo buy sir banks no be good man favor omo. Omo buy sir omo be wia oil no. Omo buy sir omo be wia sika Bank of Ghana. That is what they came. They came to rule, to amass wealth. Now you have leaders who are coming to serve. It is difficult. Ruling is easy. That is why it was easy for Akroma to become a billionaire overnight, because her father is a tyrant who was ruling a democratic nation. Into whatever they wanted, they took it. So to be a ruler is one of the most easiest things, because you don't have to go by the constitution of the land or the rules and regulations of the land. And for the past 8 years, Akuffo Addo, Bawumia, they ruled. They ruled because they could take whatever they want to take. They made decisions that favored themselves. They were the ones running everything in their own interest. Now you are going to get a leader who has to serve. It's difficult. Serving and ruling. The reason why serving and ruling difference, women say, rulers don't go by any constitution. They don't go by any rule of law. They don't respect the people they serve. Rulers take decisions that please them, please their ego. And that is Akuffo Addo and Bawumia. That was how they were ruling. They did things to favor themselves. Now, when it comes to serve, now when a president wants to serve, that president has to solve problems. Yes. It is also the difference between Akuffo Addo's ruling and what John Mahama is about to do, which is going to be servicer. John Mahama is basically going to tell you that I am going to govern with you, and this is the problem. We need a way to solve it. I am the leader. I can take decisions, but I will need your consent to make decisions that will favor all of us. He's the president. He has been elected by you. He can take some decisions without your consent, but that is the difference between service and ruling. John Mahama is going to serve. He needs your support. He needs you people to come and say, okay, we be a book nim sikeni ho bibia say mommy antina say free SHS de here and answer we ne here and now we ne here mommy nyina and have a meeting near decide. That is 7. Na na Akuffo Addo ruled you people. Mubusa say free SHS okonye sika we or say emfa ho. That is ruling. And it's not called hard talk. Bronika say, where are you going to get the money from? Or say the costing. Because Bonini who say, so when to man can be free and Ghana for now, it means when you go there, you are going to rule them, meaning you are going to do things they wouldn't like. And it's what John Mahama say, when it comes to first year students at Omoko tertiary institution, how are they going to take care of their tuition for the first year? And when he went to GTV, you saw how he explained it. Because he wants to serve. And he wants to do things that will please you and please himself, because the leader, and also at the end of the day, help govern. Until we are about to go through what we call service. People serving us. And it is not easy. It is not easy because we are going to hear the truth. It is not easy because nyamani adwin say fena enye fena ne pebi dada no nipa ne be kana che raw because when somebody wants to serve, when said decision be take be affecting no, be affecting ma, be affecting until that person thinks through it. This is not going to be an easy one, but it's how we Ghanaians support this new government. You and I, we know that this man that we have voted for is one of the most finest politicians in Africa. You and I know. There are people who don't want to accept it, but in Ghana, in Africa, who you three politicians are, they are intelligent and smart. John Mahama will be 1, 2, or 3. His track record is there. And when he's given the support, he will deliver. And in time, because it's 2025, our job is to cut down Jandam. Jandam, and a bit to me, Adda Ghana for any Ninane Atro. Atro is dangerous. Atro na NPP for user bedruha. We need to cut Atro down. We will be able to save our nation. Say you cut Atro down, near stop it Atro. Will be already 10 years to me rule Ghana. Yes. Because you see, perception, corruption perception in Chatoswo. You can't sama to trim ye from Edinpa. And that is what the NPP and a group of people in Ghana almost told John Mahama and the NDC. So from 2012 to 2016, our perception. Let's not allow these people to create any perception in Ghana again. Everything should come with facts. And I am going to be honest with you. It is not going to be an easy ride. It is not going to be an easy ride. It is going to be a tough one. But you people are lucky, say you have gotten a leader who wants to serve. Now, I'm sure thank you very much, team. My team sent me ready at and the ambassador base your stuff, but I think these are important things we need to deal with. Team sent me for between a president who serves and a president who rules. Clearly what I'm trying to tell you. Now, thank you very much, team. These are things we need to know before Ochina Yaswe John Mahama in. Now, those things they said, this person came to serve. The NDC came to serve. The MPP, they came to rule. You see this? This is between service and rule. Now, this is the difference. The Amukomu for the past 8 years, a president who rules. And Akuffo and the MPP for they came to rule. Now, president who rules, authoritarian approach, or say, this president tends to centralize power, often making decisions unilaterally without much consultation or input from other branches of government or the public. You see, president or tyrant, or authoritarian, or obia, or ruling nipano, or taking decisions are taken. He does not even consider how you feel about the decision. It's near to Ghana. And Akuffo taking some decisions been a Ghana for say, Akuffo, yena yetoto, yena yetia. MPP for mu take a decision we add then say your majority in parliament. And it's now who stick can say whether they like it or not, we will pass e-levy. Majority of Ghanaians did not like e-levy. But Akuffo said, I will pass e-levy. Bawumia said, I will pass e-levy. After your mark and Kwasiampenyi wage parliament can say, yam pass e-levy. And they passed it against the people's will. That is a rule. They are ruling you. They are not serving you. Into 8 years, so this is the kind of rule you went through. Power na centralize on it nebusia phone kwa. He centralizes power into not the Authoritarian kwashe finance. Not the Rebecca Kufuado, Ninuya Akwashaha, not the Samira Bawumia Kwashe Nadmu, not the Aya Bawumia Akwashaha, not the Bedia Tour Ayan Busiania Shaha, not the Ayadian Ayajan Kromako to board. So that is ruling. Everything should be close, in close proximity, or Tinen and Sanan and Saka. That is what's ruling. And for the past 8 years, that is what the Akuffo and the Bawumia they did. And you could see the Bawumia and the Akuffo clique, they made so much money, billions, because they were ruling you people. Into study, whatever comes, it was in their favor. So, but for the past 8 years, these people ruled you. You better the difference between service, a president who is serving you, and a president who ruled you. Akuffo ruled you people. They ruled for 8 years. And still, they don't understand why they have to apologize to you people. The final state of the nation, Akuffo did not apologize to Ghanaians for his bad governance. Bawumia has not apologized to Ghanaians for the danger he and Akuffo as the head of economic management team. Now, 2, limited checks and balances. When somebody is a ruler, and I say a president Akuffo will rule him, there's no checks and balances. What happens is they may undermine or bypass the system designed to provide checks and balances, leading to potential abuses of power. In this study, so many times on the Bawumia, they did not go by the book. They take a decision. They say, now on the Bawumia, I don't know take a decision way. That is what they do when they rule. That is the style of a ruler. There are no checks and balances. They don't respect a parliament. And anti-LGBTQ, a trumu bill, no. Parliament here na said ye or ye be constitution it says say Akuffo didn't in Sasha Akuffo say on ye because checks and balances no on pe. And it's not after your mark and Kwasiampe say ya can't some more parliament or Supreme Court because they don't want to follow a checks and balances. What they want to do is say everything should be in their favor. It's a form of ruling. And it's not every day they went to court. Also, and someone can say go to court to be. Because during the 8 years, because they were ruling and they had their termites in some of the courts, everything you say or see go to court. They did not respect the rule of law. There was nothing like checks and balances. For the past 8 years, point you people were used to it. Into breaking law, you don't even know. Amwakwanta as a minister and quant Mr. Rano Paka say, road tolls are Ghana nyina matutum. Yembubuntungu wanko parliament anko ji clearance wanko che the reason why I was say obubu road tolls no ema yenuano ma se bi omodi dema omodi da road tolls no road tolls was generating over 700 million a month or a week in Ghana obubu ni nyina tugu ye because there are no checks and balances. This is ruling. 8 years you were ruled and they have failed to even admit to say they have offended you people. And today, Kwasiate South in your market, no parliament or the who TTM. If you say, oh, who Ghana for any be so much Jimmy, because when you put 38% Mama Twama Bawumia, the health minister, COVID-19, or on one gasa the nepe, echo signing vaccine, Ajma menu, and chemical onim. Or the bag Ghana say Yamfambe won Kwara number 1 year they war Ghana for Yubusana so I was not in my right senses. He was supposed to go to parliament. He was supposed to go through the process, checks and balances before he could go sign a document for those chemicals to be sent to Ghana for them to be used on Ghanaians when follow because it was under a rule. They were not serving you people, they were ruling you people. For a long time, you got used to ruling. Until you could not differentiate between a ruler and somebody who is serving you. Anytime you from Ochinano, you will see service, people who are willing to serve. Me mama tiasie ansana ya kochina. We were in this country, made some rule, no checks and balances. Yet and Akuffo the instructed Bank of Ghana said, printing over 60 billion. Without going to parliament for approval. There was no rule of law. Addison Kwasiampe we printed over 60 billion without us knowing. They didn't tell us. They shared the money. That is what we have been talking about. So for the past 8 years, you people allow these people to be printed about 80 billion Ghana cedis in the Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana was established by you and I. A constitution in a Bank of Ghana. And then will be printing 80 billion without us knowing. That is when somebody is ruling you, they don't care. Yatiana Mubati PDS, Energia SE, one of the companies budget 19%. Ever seen there over $500 million. PDS say omujiji through ECG, light bills, everything that we don't know where the money is. That was ruling. Bawumia and a ma green light say change ahead the status of the contract. Emma ni pebinya PDS in ye. Everything there. They never followed the rule of law. Inti Nana Dankwa Akuffo Addo mono, they have put you people through 8 years of rule. It wasn't governance or governing a nation. From a China corner, the difference between a ruler and somebody who is willing to serve. Now, so be ruler, you see, focus on control. Their focus is on control. And I'll break it down for you to understand. I'll say the primary goal is to maintain control and authority, sometimes at the expense of democratic principles and individual freedoms. It is what study. At a point, Bekacham say the reason why Akuffo Addo is still president and MPP is still in government is because of democracy. So can democracy and Akuffo Addo could be bonitimu to a long time. Abino. But you see, when somebody is ruling, they focus more on control.
Okay, abusia we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway ne so eye international media and ayete se omode sa ensem no to do chese John Dramani Mahama ne neoma pa ne de obeye aboa Ghana no chese omo bonaba so a omo chese John Dramani Mahama no omo aye ready se support the so omode support ne bia ombe support ne chese watumi ebu Ghana yi abusia we ne ensema ekoso e bada ma sesam je pene kokoti sa audio wi de MI aha POG Media so bedamase